I came into the house.
And I listened the door.
Opening.
Hello, how are you?
I screamed.
Oh my God. What happened?
I screamed again.
I screamed again?
Yeah, because you just screamed again. So I said, I screamed again. I'm sorry. Continue. Sorry, I interrupted you.
What happened with your arm?
It was very mysterious because she was all dirty from head to toe.
Was in the park, that?
And she wouldn't answer. She was quiet.
Oh my God. I have a bad news for you.
I said.
The dog died yesterday.
She started to cry.
Oh my God, Marco!
All right, good. Now, that's what we're going to do. We're going to tell a story between the two people, okay? Edith, you said, the dog died. Okay. All right. Anybody else who wants to do it with me? One more person as an example. One person.
I want to.
Okay, Eddie, you start. Short
Yes.
phrases. We tell a story. You can say a short phrase or a word, or if you need a longer sentence as an exception, yes, but let's try to make it boom, 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 boom. Go ahead, man.
Okay. It was a dark night.
It was the darkest of nights.
There was a wolf.
And he was not alone.
It's 3 a.m.
And it was time to go to bed.
But suddenly knock the door.
And I was worried because the chickens were outside. Especially big chicken, giant chicken.
Giant chicken. Maybe the wolf eat the giant chicken.
I was concerned, so I called my mother.
Maybe can use the giant chicken for the sancocho for tomorrow.
But I couldn't count on that because the wolf was walking around the house.
It's dangerous. I closed the door.
Whoever had knocked before maybe is dead now.
I'm gonna call the police.
But out of a sudden, I realized the phone line was dead.
It's terrible. I turned the flight.
Didn't work either.
Maybe I have 2 batteries under the bed.
So I went looking for them.
Oh, I find it. I'm gonna put.
And the funny thing was that the floor was hot. The floor under my bed was hot. Very hot.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
And when I opened the door,
I find the wolf inside the door.
oh my God, there you go. Okay, so that's a story, for example, okay? Now, you have to, this exercise requires a special skill. You need to think about the story. You need to think about what you're going to say next, and you need to listen. So effectively, you are listening, and you're talking. Everything happens at the same time. Okay? Everything happens at the same time. Okay? So you're listening, and you're saying something all at the same time. 3 balls in the air. Okay? And I want to place special importance and attention to the listening part, because if you don't listen to each other, you're not going to be telling a coherent story. It's not going to make sense. Okay? And pay attention to blocking. You need to accept, like we do in improv. You need to accept. When I tell Eddie, for example, to give you an example, when I tell Eddie the floor is hot, he ignored my proposal. So I went to the bathroom. No, the floor under the bed is hot. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. This is very strange. So what Eddie needs to do is he needs to take it because he listened. He takes it. I didn't know why. Maybe it was a blah, 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 blah. He needs to come up with an idea to respond to my suggestion. Okay, otherwise we're going to end up telling our own separate stories, but we need to make the two stories dovetail, go together. That's the magic of this. Okay, all right, so you need to pay attention to where the story ends. I mean, where the part of the story that my partner says ends, where do I begin, what I leave for my partner, how he continues, where I pick up next, and it goes on. And hopefully we create a story that makes sense. Got it? All right. Now, maybe before we practice on our own, why don't we have two people other than Mercedes and Eddie, other people, do the example between yourselves, two people.
Me, teacher.
There's Edith and?
Me maybe.
And me maybe. Okay, Edith and me maybe. Let's do it. No se deje poner chapas parce, me maybe. Hey, where's me maybe?
Me maybe. Hey, go.
Maybe.
Hey, hello, me baby.
Me maybe.
Oh, me maybe. My younger
Just
me
kidding,
maybe.
relax, relax. Se la puse yo, o sea que la puedo quitar, se la quito. Se la pongo, se la quito. All right,
No.
Me
relax.
baby.
Me maybe.
Me baby, me baby.
Me maybe.
All right, Edith and Luis,
Maybe.
whoever wants to start. Go ahead. Chop, chop. Go, go.
I was chopping the onions at the kitchen.
But I remember
The night when I met my love of my life.
the person that I love was very
Very strange, very weird, very rare. But besides her eyes put me my skin so
and that really angry because I don't like it.
All right, stop there. Thank you. The situation is starting to go separate ways now, I think. Now, pay attention. I like it. I like the trick that you're playing on each other. You're not completing your sentences. It's a possible trick that you can throw, okay? It helps, or maybe it doesn't. But try not to do it all the time. Yeah, I like it. Like, she was so... Yeah, it's good. It's okay. You can do it from time to time. Okay. Yeah, from time to time you can do it like she was, and then the other person needs to finish if you want. Yeah. You used 3 connectors, 2 buts and 1 besides. Okay. We're going to be concentrating also on connectors, but not for now. But I just want you to listen to the way you're connecting things, but, and, so, because, etc. Remember what we studied last time? Remember that table? Do you have it? Okay, pay attention to that table. So use that table for inspiration. Maybe you can use so, therefore, because, etc. Use it, use it. If you can see it, you will be getting ideas. Okay, because, so, okay. All right, so now let's do it in pairs. So we got, let me see, 2, 4, 6, perfect. Because I think that Paula is not available. So we got 2, 4, 6, okay? Let me distribute you. We got, let me see, 1 second, Mercy, Titi. Oh, there's, who's here? Julie, okay. Julie's over, so recreate. Okay, so we have 1 room. Hang on, let me move this girl to room 2, and maybe Titi move to 3. Okay, so pay attention. We got 2, 2, 2, 2. Hang on, recreate 4 rooms. And is Paula back? No, Paula's not back. So I'm gonna need to push. Okay, Luis Alberto, you stay in this room. Don't accept the invitation. And the rest of the people accept the invitation. We have Juanca and Juliet, Merce and Titi, Edith and Eddie. We're going to play for about 3 minutes. Play, and then I bring it back, okay? Go. Bye. Only Luis stays here. Okay, Luis, so it's you and me. Me, maybe. All right, so let's play. Luis, you start a story. One phrase.
Okay. I went to the school.
It was 7 a.m. I was late. I knew it.
I am very angry.
Wait, one
Angry.
moment. What was the beginning of the story?
Is a story or is a use the connector? Sorry.
No, it's a story.
It's whatever is story. Okay. I am using connectors. Okay.
It's a story.
Okay.
It's a story that makes sense. You tell us a phrase, and you say a phrase, I say another phrase, you say a phrase, I say another phrase, and we advance in the story, the same story.
Okay. Okay, I went to the school today. You say
I went on my motorcycle.
I ride very fast for the road.
Wait, pay attention. You say I went to the school. So I rode in the past. I rode very fast.
Okay. I rode very fast.
I saw a police officer out of the corner of my eye.
They did a signal to stop.
But I was too scared and I didn't.
I ran very more fast, and I didn't stop.
I cut through traffic and I jumped a couple of lights, red lights.
I was very fear, but I couldn't stop.
Finally, there were more police officers waiting in front of me across the road.
I was encerrado.
Blocked.
Black. I was black. So I decided to do a blame. Blame?
Lame? You mean like this?
Yes. To do a blame.
Okay. and the police officers came to me.
You Fritz?
Yeah, the police officers came to me.
Came to me. Okay. I tried to explain the police, but he was very angry.
And when I looked his face, it was not human.
He was an extraterrestrial. I can't believe it.
I was going crazy.
When I get up, got up, I me di cuenta. I know I am dream. I was dreaming.
Dreaming. Very good.
Dreaming.
Okay, that's good. let's start another story. I love cooking.
Because I love to eat.
And so does my family.
Last night we went to eat something, to eat something delicious.
And I knew it was going to be very expensive.
So I lied, mentí, lie. I lied. I tried to avoid to enter this restaurant.
But my wife said that we needed to go in.
I was trying to say something to don't enter, and she insists to enter there, but I don't have enough money.
But she was so insistent that we went in.
I search. What is the pass of the search? I searched. I searched my credit card. I hope to give them.
So I was a little nervous because I didn't have enough money. So I started looking through my credit cards. I couldn't find it. And when I touched my back pocket, I found it.
Wow. That was a break for me. I am really concerned about the situation.
But in the end, we could pay. I was not too happy. I didn't order dessert or wine.
We go out the restaurant, and we went out of the restaurant, and went to wall.
And I was happy because I knew we would never come back to the same restaurant.
When we walked to the park, appeared two guys.
They were my cousins.
I really don't see you a long time.
And he told me,
can you borrow me money?
all right, stop. Okay, stop. Everybody's here. Okay, I have an idea. You were thinking that those guys in the park were bad people, right? ¿Estabas pensando eso? Que eran gente mala.
Sí, ya se me
Sí,
cambió.
porque inmediatamente que te cambié que eran primos, que te iban a pedir prestado plata. Claro, porque ya venías con la intención de que eran malos. So pay attention to what happens in stories, you know? That happens in stories. You have like an agenda and you start seeing the story through your eyes, in your mind. You start seeing the story and you want to continue with the story that you're trying to imagine, but you have to collaborate. So you have to listen to the other person and let the other person help you decide And sometimes you just have to switch from one line of thinking to another. When you saw the two men at the park, your intentions were these. When I saw the two men at the park, my intentions were these. Then you have to change because you listened to my intention, my proposal. You have to change. So yeah, this is a very entertaining game because you need to think quickly based on what you hear. Okay? Based on what you hear, you have to make quick decisions. There is no other way. One second. One second, somebody got lost. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. People. Some people, man, some people are just... Okay, now, so this is a practice that you can continue. This lesson today is just 1 hour. I need to leave at 8. And I know I started a little late, but I need to leave at 8. I'm sorry because somebody's bringing something I need to help. But this is an idea, okay? We have those connectors. And I need you to take a more involved attitude in the course now. So what you need to do is continue playing. If you can play for 1 hour more, continue playing, okay? You know, like asking the group, hey, who wants to play? We're going to get together like Mercedes and Edith and Eddie want to play. Do you guys want to play? I send you a Zoom link and you can send a Zoom link, okay? You can send a Zoom link. I know that if you have free Zoom, it's going to be 45 minutes, but you can do a lot in 45 minutes, more than in 0 minutes. So when we finish tonight, I want you to be active or proactive and invite others to play. Hey, guys, who wants to play with me? Okay, I got 2, 3 people. Then send the link and play. Continue this dynamic and be imaginative. Like we're going to tell a horror story, for example, or we're going to tell a story like we're playing, but we're going to change our voices to make different characters. Like I'm going to be like this, and you're going to be like this. You choose your voices. You choose a different character. Why? You're gonna say, but why, teacher? I don't see the point. I don't see the importance in doing that thing. I say, yes, I see the importance and I see the point. What's the point? The point is you're taking yourself out of your comfort. Maybe your comfort is this, then go like this. Maybe your comfort is this, then go like this. What does that do to you? It does that when you are in a situation that is not at your home, sitting, watching TV or in class, lifting your hand, whatever, something typical that you can't control and predict. When you are in an unpredictable situation, you can still be part of the action. That's why sometimes people, when they go to the United States, they feel lost and confused and frustrated and angry. And they think, oh, in the United States, they hate Latin people. The United States, they oppress us, Latin people, and they are exploitative of Latin people. No, that's your feeling. You're feeling that way because when you are there, things happen around you in unpredictable ways because everything in life is unpredictable, but you never prepare to be out of your comfort zone. You're always like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. So you never take yourself out of comfort. So these exercises involve cognitive flexibility. And we need to exercise that to augment our fluency. Yeah, we need to use connectors and everything. Yes, we need to signal the way that we are going to take the story. But we also need to be out of comfort at all times. Because one thing is connecting our story in a monologue. And another thing is connect a story that is changing all the time in unpredictable manners, like in a conversation, like in real life. And sometimes you can create different variations. Use your creativity or use ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, I'm doing this exercise. What variations And that's it. If you are like, it's very easy for the teacher because the teacher has experience, right? And so you're like, he knows if he's not here, we don't know what to do. Ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, we're doing this exercise. We're telling a story. Somebody tells a phrase, the next person tells another phrase, and we complete a story that makes sense. What variations can we introduce to challenge ourselves in this group of 2 or 3 people? ChatGPT is going to be try this, try this, try this. For example, one idea that occurs to me right now is we're doing quick exchanges. Boom, 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 in telling the story, right? Boom, 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 boom. And then once one person decides monologue, or somebody says monologue, and the next turn, the person just continues the story on her own or his own. And then there was the magic window, and we climbed through the window, and we looked into the distance, and we saw the wolf, and he was coming toward me. And I stopped, and then the next person needs to continue. And boom, 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 boom. And then somebody says monologue. And then that person needs to continue the story. And then I was crying, and I was in bed, and I was wet from all the crying, and my mother tried to wake me up, but I could, etc. Okay? What does that take you out? It takes you out of comfort. You need to be completely out of comfort all the time as you practice your English. Why? Because now you're trying to be legendary. And legendary people roll with the punches. Imagine Mike Tyson, yeah, very good boxer. You know, this guy was not only a good puncher, because sometimes you think that fluency is about punching very strong. No, fluency is about not letting the others' punches land on you, right? So you need to bob up and down, bob, and weave side to side, yeah, everywhere. And it's the same in fluency. You need to reaccommodate all the time if you want to be legendary. Last year,
Juan Carlos.
exactly like Juan Carlos. Last year, we were sexy. We were liberated by sexy. Sexy came to our bodies. We felt good. We were sexy. We were like the Mia Khalifas of the world. All of us were sexy. And now, who is she? Yeah, I don't know. It came to my mind like this, accidentally. Now, and then this year,
Teacher, the next time choose Sofia Vergara is better.
It's better. Okay, 1 second. I think that they arrived, guys. 1 second.
Did you know she? Is your friend?
Sí, cuéntame.
Who is she? Nancy?
Okay, so, and then this year comes 2023, and the pandemia is over, and we're like, we're sexy. Yeah, not anymore. I don't care. I don't care about your sexy, okay? I don't care about Sofia Vergara or Mia Khalifa. I don't care. I want legend. And you're like, but teacher, I like the vignettes, the old format, bring them back. I said, no, that's comfort. Now you're comfortable. And now, out of a sudden, I grab the carpet under your feet and you're in the air. Yeah, feet in the air. Yeah, so get used to this. Out of comfort. Okay, this that we're doing, telling a story, can have many variations. Ask ChatGPT and invite people to join you and practice in small groups. Just start doing this practice. Having me helps, maybe helps, but in reality, the ultimate help, the one part of help that you need the most is me. It's like me. I need to give myself help. How? Just invite people and practice. You have them here, okay? There are many variations. You can do short exchanges. You can change the voices. Yeah, you can act. You know, one person can act the scene. Or one person can just be mute and say, and the other people have to interpret what happened and continue the story. For example, one person says, and the woman was scared. And then you have to continue. And the man was going to strike her. Yeah, you have to continue when one person doesn't say anything. Another variation, use those connectors. Okay, so you have to say like something like this. And I was scared because, and then the next person needs to finish in a way that is coherent. Another variation can be tell the story backwards. One person starts the story with, finally, we came home. And the next person needs to take the story one step back and repeat the end. We walked for 10 hours and finally we came home. The next person needs to take it one step back. There was no food. We knew we were gonna die. So we walked for 10 hours and finally we came home. And the next person takes it one step back. Yeah, the crash was imminent. A lot of people were badly hurt, sorry. And, but I was fine. I needed to find help, but I was so hungry. There was no food. So I decided to walk and I ended up walking 10 hours, sorry. And I finally came home. Sounds a little strange, but yeah, that's the idea.
Teacher,
A little.
the idea, you will you share the Zoom link, or we create
you create your own Zoom links. Yeah,
Zoom
to
link,
practice. Yeah, the idea is that you practice, and the idea is practice, but sharing the conversation, the story making is shared. Is not controlled by one person, unless you say, for example, in one of the activities, monologue, and you need to continue in a monologue, but it's sharing. Why? Because we need to be out of the comfort all the time and link the ideas.
How much time you said? How much?
Oh,
how much time?
For each activity?
Yes.
Maybe 1 or 2 minutes for each activity, and then continue with another activity. 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, and maybe do feedback and stuff like that, or just continue with another practice. And everybody can propose. Go to ChatGPT. We're doing this exercise. Offer me variations, 10, 15, 20 variations. And everybody has access to the same tools.
What is the time that the people can do the activity? Maybe we can say possible hours.
What do you mean?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe right now.
Yes.
Maybe right now. Maybe right now if you can. Because I need to leave. I need to leave now. So maybe right now you can go back to the group, and in the group say, okay, guys, I'm going to send you this link if you want to join me. And another person says, yeah, I'm also going to send this link. And you can create 2 groups or 3 groups. If you create more groups, it's better. For example, if Juan Carlos can send the link, Merce can send the link, Luis can send the link, Titi can send the link, for example. I'm giving you examples. We have 4 groups, and you can join one of those groups and practice. Yeah. Juan Carlos was going to ask something or say something.
No, I really put attention, but I can't catch the main idea. I think is obviously is try to practice every time and use the connectors, using the connectors, and maybe try to build a story.
Yeah.
Story between us with 2 path difference, and try to take the assimilation of the other side.
Exactly.
But
doing, listening,
yeah,
and speaking at the same time. So this helps better if you're doing it in a quick motion. Boom, 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 not boom, 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 no, boom, 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 boom. And maybe to change, boom, and then boom, 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 etc. Using the connectors is optional.
Before you leave us, we can do one exercise maybe.
Yeah.
Again.
Yes, sure. Start.
In a tree before them, no, in a tree around the mountain.
I saw a bicycle abandoned.
Across the mountain, we go to to the river.
Okay, now you're telling a story on your own. Estás contando la historia solo. Porque yo te propuse que vimos una bicicleta. ¿Qué pasó? La ignoró. You have to take it.
Yeah, Leo.
The idea is continue working with that.
Working together, yes, listening,
Yeah.
receiving and maintaining. Don't ignore. Okay, si yo digo que hay una bicicleta, tiene que pasar algo con la bicicleta.
Okay.
¿Sí?
Again.
Pero si usted sigue para el river, ya, ya usted iba como con un definido, ¿cierto? Voy para el river. Listo, no, nada, hay que dejar ir. Okay? Okay, one more time, try it.
So, in the lemon try.
In the lemon try? What is the lemon try? What's that? Okay, whatever.
Lemon try.
Lemon tree.
In the corner.
Lemon tree.
Lemon tree.
Lemon tree.
De pronto una tripa de limón. Lemon tripe. Everything is possible.
Lemon
No,
tree.
Lemon tree,
Everything is
tree.
okay. Lemon tree. In the lemon tree.
In the lemon tree, across the country,
There was the message.
The message to obtain the liberty.
Carlos freezing.
Oh no.
No, I'm here. Could you hear me?
He did it a propósito. He planned
No,
it.
you
He
put
planned
the-
it.
You put the leg. You
No, the
put
sound is
You
intermittent.
pull me the leg. You pull me the leg. You pull me the leg.
It's just kidding, Juanca, but the
I-
sound is intermittent.
Okay. So the message was different at the before one.
And I was going to read it, and it was one page. Okay, read it.
Because
Wait a moment. No, read it. Read the message.
mm,
It's one page.
warning. They put attention to the robbers. To the
That's
thief.
it. That's one page. Okay, just kidding. Okay, so that's the idea. Do you get
One
it?
page with
Who
a
is
big
Robert?
Who's Robert?
Who is Robert? Roberto.
Robert is the
Robert Andrés.
the cousin of the Albertos.
El dueño del balón, Robert.
Exactly.
The needle.
The ball owner.
The ball's owner. Okay, now this is very exciting, and you can play and laugh and be creative. Again, you're gonna tell me, teacher, you left and it was not the same because we didn't know what to do. Whatever you understand, play and offer each other ideas, and go to ChatGPT. Chat, we're doing this exercise. Give us variations. That's it. Give us ideas for this. It's gonna give it to you. Right? Cool. That's it.
Teacher, one question. Can we stay here after you leave the meeting, or we need to create another meeting because you are?
It's better if you create it, but I can leave it open if you want. I can leave it open if you want, but then you're not gonna be able to go into separate rooms. You all need to play here together. So some people are gonna be like, but the idea is that everybody is playing, right? So that's why it's better if you create your own rooms. I can leave this one open, but then you're not gonna have full control, and people are gonna be, some of you are gonna be like, and I need you is to blah, 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 you know, because that's what we need. We need the blah, blah, blah. So if you work in pairs or in groups of 3, you're gonna be forced to talk more and act and do things, and that's what I want. And all the dynamics is just a story that is told by 2 or 3 people taking turns. That's it. And then you play with variations. Tell it forward, backward, change your voices, do different things. Okay, this one is going to be, okay, guys, let's start another one. This one is a horror story. Okay, guys, finish. Okay, this one is going to be an action movie. Okay, so you need to start thinking about, what you're doing in the story, where you're going in the story, listening to people, proposing ideas, and making it all work as an action movie. 4 balls in the air. Okay. And this is how you become legends. I don't know if you're starting to see it, but little by little, we're increasing the heat on improvisation, on improv. And this is part of improv exercises where you share a story because you never know what's going to happen. It's all unpredictable. You can be here, and later it can be aliens, and later it can be my mother, and then it was a dream, and then I was in hell, and then I went to heaven. It's crazy. But you have to play with that, and you want to adapt and be quick and listen. And that's it. Questions? No questions. All right, so let's break. Scatter. Yes, I think it's better to scatter. If you can, send people a link in the or talk in the group. Say, okay, I can send a link. Oh, me too. Oh, me too. Then send the links and people distributing those links and play with those people. Okay, be active. All right.
Okay. Okay.
And if you can, record in your device or on the cloud and then share it later so we can laugh. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna eat some Cheetos and drink some beer and watch your videos. All right, share him. All right, guys, have a good night. Wish me luck. I'm going to see the wolf. The wolf is
Have a good
knocking.
night.
Take care.
Have a good night. Bye.
And Giant
Thank
Chicken
you.
is not here. Giant
Good luck,
Chicken is in
Peter.
San Antero.
Best wishes, Peter.